What's going on, guys? What's going on, Chai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, Shedeur Sanders, the Browns draft finally picked Shedeur Sanders. The Browns traded up for Shedeur Sanders. Traded up to get Shedeur Sanders because the Eagles were interested in him, and the Browns were interested still in him. And I think drafting, trading down in the first round to get to get um to get Mason to get Mason um to get Mason Graham, trading down, the Browns trading down to get Mason Graham and drafting in the second round and third round on defense. This is the best pick ever. And like I said, I am going to root for the Shore Sanders every single year. 4 or 5 different quarterbacks the last 2 years. And now you have in that Browns quarterback locker room Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Deshaun Watson, Gafford, Shedeur Sanders. Confancy's going to have a quarterback, is going to have to pick his quarterback. Because now what Shedeur has to do, and let me get the elephant out of the room, what Shedeur has to do is show the Browns that he's going to be a good player, um to show the Browns that he's going to be a good player, to show the Browns that he's going to be a good player, because the Browns passed up on Shedeur Sanders 4 different times, and the Eagles were interested in him, and the Browns were interested in him. Tell me this: why do you not take Shedeur Sanders in the first round? In the first round, or in the second round? Like, this is going to be a Tom Brady, similar when we look at the quarterbacks that played in the NFL. Tom Brady was a 6th overall pick. Jalen Hurts was a 2nd round overall pick. Lamar Jackson was the 32 overall pick in the first round by Baltimore. And now Shedeur Sanders goes to the Browns in the 4th round. I'm going to say this: the Browns I've been talking about either the Browns getting Shedeur Sanders all year long, because Shedeur and Cam Ward were talked about the whole college season. And when we go and look back at this, we can say that Shedeur Sanders is going to remember this draft, because now he's walking into a Browns locker room with Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett. Like, you have to say, you have to say that this is why would the Browns pass on Shedeur Sanders 3 or 4 times and then get him in the fourth round? That is just amazing to me. Like, the Browns waiting this long to get Shedeur Sanders after getting Gafford in the third round. Like, you have to be like, I don't know, probably the Browns wanted to go defense in the first round and then go offense in the go defense again in the second round, go offense again in the third round. Because you draft quarterback back to back. And I don't know, let me get the elephant out. I don't know how long, like, like, let me say this. Is that I think that the Browns basically are going to be, in a few years, we're going to look back at this draft and back at this pick that the Browns waited so long to get Shedeur Sanders because his dad is Primetime Sanders, one of the greatest Hall of Famers ever, and a coach at Colorado. But at the end of the day, every Browns fan is going to ask, why did it take this long to draft Shedeur Sanders? For the Browns to draft Shedeur Sanders? Because when you are still in the fourth round, this doesn't make any sense that Shedeur Sanders had to wait this long. But guys, sub if you're new, and Shedeur Sanders is a Cleveland Brown. Sub if you're new, and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And stay blessed, everybody. In peace.